Ryan Garcia is officially back in training, and his latest footage has got everyone talking. After a year-long absence due to a suspension following his failed drug test after the Devin Haney fight, Garcia is now locked in for a major comeback this May. He recently dropped new training clips showcasing his sharpness, and the boxing world took notice. Meanwhile, Rolando Romero wasted no time throwing shots at him, but you can sense a bit of unease in his words. With Raleigh still trolling and fresh legal trouble surrounding Garcia, the situation is heating up fast.
Let's boxing for 3 years. Or like, no, 4 years at the time.
You didn't have a really deep amateur background,
I started
right?
boxing at 17.
Okay. And Ryan was a national, like a multinational champ?
Yeah, started boxing like 5 or so.
Originally, Ryan Garcia had plans to stay active with an exhibition match in Japan against kickboxer Rukia Ampo, but that fight never happened. Instead, he stepped back before securing a deal with Saudi boxing promoter Turki Al-Sheikh, setting up his official return on a massive stage. Back in camp, Garcia has been dropping workout footage, and his latest clip has sparked a serious buzz. The video highlights his reflex training, a reminder of his lightning-fast hands. However, what really stood out wasn't just his speed, it was his size. Garcia appears noticeably bulkier, and fans were quick to point out that he looks significantly bigger than before. One fan commented, "He looks like he's walking around at 160 pounds, wow," while another added, "Bro looks huge right now, should have never agreed to that rehydration clause against Gervonta Davis." That rehydration clause remains a major talking point from Garcia's 2023 fight with Gervonta Davis, where he agreed to strict weight limits that prevented him from fully rehydrating after the weigh-in. Many believe this left him drained on fight night. Now, with his noticeable size increase, fans are wondering how much of a difference it will make when Garcia steps back into the ring with no such restrictions.
Come in with the rib injury, and were you aware of that? I had no idea whatsoever. Yeah. I had zero clue whatsoever that he had a rib injury, or I was wondering why he didn't take the January.
Some fans see Garcia's added muscle as a promising sign. One comment read, "Ryan looks locked in, focused and disciplined," while another said, "If Eddie Reynoso trains him right, it's over for Raleigh, lol." A major storyline surrounding Garcia's comeback is his reunion with trainer Eddie Reynoso. The two worked together for years, with Reynoso in Garcia's corner when he scored his biggest career win against Luke Campbell. However, things weren't always smooth between them. In 2022, Garcia left Reynoso's camp, claiming he wasn't getting enough attention since Reynoso was primarily focused on Canelo Alvarez. The split had its share of drama, with both sides telling different versions of the story. Now, Garcia is back under Reynoso's guidance, leading to plenty of speculation. Some believe Reynoso can finally help him reach his full potential, while others wonder if old issues might resurface. Reynoso is known for training highly disciplined fighters, whereas Garcia has faced criticism for inconsistencies in his work ethic.
Mucha precisión, vamos.
Rolando Romero has been keeping an eye on Garcia's return. When asked about Garcia's training footage, Raleigh didn't hold back, saying, "Yeah, he looks big, props to him, but I'm still knocking him out." When pressed on whether Garcia looked better or more threatening, Raleigh doubled down but with a slight shift in tone. "Nah, Ryan can never be intimidating, not to me. He looks better than before, even better than when I sparred him, but that doesn't mean anything. I'll handle my business." While still confident, his words suggest he now expects the fight to go longer than his initial prediction of a quick knockout. Raleigh is banking on his power, but Garcia's speed and counterpunching could prove to be real obstacle. On this fight, Garcia's long-term future in boxing could get even bigger if he keeps winning. A victory over Raleigh would likely set up a high-stakes rematch with Devin Haney in October, a fight expected to be one of the biggest of the year. Their first clash was already filled with controversy. Garcia originally won by decision before his failed drug test overturned the result. If they run it back, the stakes will be massive. Meanwhile, talk of another showdown with Gervonta Davis is also circulating. Their first fight ended with Tank stopping Garcia with a body shot, but many believe Garcia wasn't at his best due to the weight restrictions. With Garcia now looking bigger and stronger, fans are speculating how a second fight between them would play out.
On you the most to prove. What's your prediction? What's going to happen May 2nd?
I put Broly to sleep with a left hook. That's it. That's what you're going to see.
However, Garcia's return isn't as straightforward as it seems. While he's gearing up for a headline fight against Romero, legal troubles could pose a major obstacle. Entertainment company Fano has filed a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia and his promoter, Golden Boy Promotions, alleging a breach of contract for an exhibition fight that was scheduled for December 30th, 2024, in Tokyo.
The best left in the world.
The lawsuit against Ryan Garcia has officially been filed in the United States District Court for the Central District of California, and it's packed with serious allegations. Fano, the entertainment broadcast company, is taking legal action against both Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions, accusing them of breaching a contract for the exhibition fight that was set to take place in Tokyo. But that's not all. They're also claiming unjust enrichment, tortious interference, fraudulent inducement, fraudulent misrepresentation, negligent misrepresentation, declaratory judgment, and promissory estoppel. These aren't minor accusations. Fano believes that Ryan Garcia and his team intentionally misled them and disrupted their business operation. Ryan Garcia had already received payment for the fight, and promotional efforts were in full swing when he suddenly backed out. According to the company, Garcia withdrew despite taking payment, leading Fano to believe they were deceived into organizing an event that was never meant to happen. Adding to the accusations, Fano alleges that Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions actively worked to sabotage the event. If these claims hold up in court, Garcia and his team could face major financial penalties and potential restrictions on future bouts. The situation escalated when Ryan Garcia officially pulled out of the fight on December 15th, just 2 weeks before the scheduled date.
Golden Boy in and around the fight. Well, what do you make of that? Is that smart?
I don't know the business inside out. I don't know their contracts, but obviously if he's contracted to Golden Boy and they're not involved, that can cause a problem, even though it's not a real fight. I don't know, sounds messy, but I'm not really bothered about Ryan in an exhibition.
He explained that he had to withdraw due to aggravated bilateral wrist pain, which he sustained during training. In a statement, Garcia said, "I was fully prepared and training hard for my upcoming exhibition fight in Japan. Unfortunately, I suffered a hand injury in training and had to return to Los Angeles for medical evaluation. Injuries are common in boxing, and pulling out of fights due to health concerns is not unusual." However, Fano is arguing that this wasn't the real reason. Their lawsuit claims that Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions never had any intention of following through with the event and instead exploited Fano's resources without fulfilling their obligations. Makes this controversy even more intense is the timing. Despite pulling out of the Tokyo fight in December, Ryan Garcia is now gearing up for a major event in May. Fano has specifically called this out, pointing out that Garcia was supposed to be exclusive to their event, yet he is now booked to fight on May 2nd in Times Square. This has led to speculation about whether his injury was legitimate or if there was another motive behind his withdrawal. Garcia's attorney, Guadalupe Valencia, has strongly denied the allegations, calling the lawsuit baseless and stating, "This case has no merit whatsoever. We will respond aggressively when the time comes." Meanwhile, Golden Boy Promotions has remained silent, with their spokesperson refusing to comment. If the lawsuit proceeds and Fano wins in court, Garcia may be forced to return the money he received, and Golden Boy Promotions could also face financial consequences.
I'm gonna fight him again. I felt like I was fighting an amateur. I made it look like he shouldn't even be in the ring with me. But if he want to do it again, I'm gonna end him even worse. He's never gonna be.
The situation also shines a spotlight on the ongoing friction between Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions. Over the years, tensions between Garcia and Oscar de la Hoya's company have been evident, with Garcia publicly expressing dissatisfaction with how his career has been handled. On multiple occasions, he's hinted at wanting to separate from Golden Boy. If Fanos' claims that Golden Boy tried to sabotage the Tokyo event turn out to be true, it could further expose cracks in their relationship. However, lawsuits like this take time to unfold, and Garcia's legal team is expected to fight back hard. If he can prove his injury was genuine and that he had no dishonest intent, he may be able to avoid serious consequences.
They can do some damage. And Ryan Garcia, look, he's coming off, it's gonna be about a year now. He's hungry. He's hungry.
Now, Ryan Garcia's attention remains on his May 2nd showdown against Rolando Romero. It's unclear whether the lawsuit will impact his preparation, but one thing is certain, his return to the ring is already clouded in controversy. Despite the legal distractions, the growing tension between Garcia and Romero continues to dominate the headlines. Garcia has dismissed Romero as a fighter who's only taking the bout for a paycheck, while Romero has fired back, mocking Garcia as a social media personality who hasn't truly improved as a boxer. Their recent press conference in Los Angeles was filled with heated exchanges, though Garcia seemed more focused on strategy than trash talk. He even pointed out that Romero looked uncomfortable when they went face-to-face, claiming that his opponent lacked the confidence of someone truly prepared for battle.
Three doesn't matter to me. For me, it's just feeling sharp in camp, feeling sharp going to the ring, confident, and give everybody what they really want, which is that Devin.
Speaking with DAZN, Ryan Garcia shared his thoughts on Rolando Romero's body language during their face-off. "When you're standing right in front of someone, it's hard to keep talking trash," Garcia said. "I think that's what happened. He was like a deer caught in the headlights. When I looked at him, he didn't even want to engage." Garcia also made it clear that his main priority is delivering a knockout and setting up the highly anticipated rematch with Devin Haney. "Right now, my only job is to put on a statement performance, knock him out, and set the stage for the fight everyone wants, the rematch with Haney," Garcia added.
I think that's a better fight for Ryan, publicity-wise, than Isaac Cruz. And I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. I think Ryan's gonna knock him out, but the whole build-up to that fight, I think they're definitely gonna be able to sell a lot, just because they both...
On the other side, Rolando Romero has been pushing his own narrative. He's made it clear that he doesn't rate Ryan Garcia highly, calling him an overrated fighter who hasn't evolved. In an interview with Ring Magazine, Romero dismissed Garcia's boxing abilities altogether, claiming that he cares more about social media fame than becoming a real champion. With Devin, we know he never really wanted to be champion. Same with Ryan, he just wants to be a model, Romero said, taking a direct jab at Garcia's personality outside the ring. But Romero didn't stop there. He also insisted that Garcia hasn't improved since their past sparring sessions, saying, "Ryan is still doing the same things he's always done, he hasn't evolved at all." The statement brought renewed attention to the fact that Ryan Garcia and Rolando Romero used to spar under the guidance of renowned trainer Abel Sanchez. Romero seems convinced that Garcia hasn't changed much since then, which gives him confidence that he already knows how to beat him. While Garcia isn't engaging in as much trash talk as usual, he's still making bold predictions, claiming that Romero won't last in the ring and that he's only in it for the money. But Romero isn't backing down. Known for his loud and brash personality, he has never hesitated to talk trash, even against some of the biggest names in the sport. As expected, he's using every opportunity to belittle Garcia ahead of their fight.
He just wants to be a model. What did you mean by that?
Well, he didn't make way for his last world title fight, and he didn't even try to make way with Tank, and he's not chasing a belt. But we'll see.
At the same time, this fight presents a massive opportunity for both men. If Ryan Garcia wins, he will all but guarantee a rematch with Devin Haney later this year. A second victory over Haney would completely reshape the conversation around Garcia's career, especially after their first fight was ruled a no contest due to his failed drug test. Garcia is determined to prove that his win over Haney was legitimate and that he belongs among the best in the division. For Rolando Romero, this fight is a chance to silence the doubters and prove he belongs at the top of the 140-pound division. His knockout loss to Gervonta Davis was a major setback, and his controversial win over Ismael Barroso did little to boost his reputation. Now, against Garcia, he has the perfect stage to change that narrative. If Rolando Romero pulls off a win against Ryan Garcia, it would be the biggest victory of his career, setting him up for even bigger opportunities. Despite Garcia's claims that Romero is just in it for the money, Romero is approaching the fight like a man with everything to gain. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia's legal troubles remain a looming distraction, but they haven't affected his preparation. The lawsuit from Fano is serious, but Garcia has stayed focused on training and has shown no signs of slowing down. With both fighters locked in and the trash talk heating up, the anticipation for their showdown continues to grow.
Ryan can't say that because the thing is he's never been champion. He was trying to belittle the fact of a world champion. Everyone on here, except for with the exception of Barboza and Ryan, have been world champions. So why are you going to discredit somebody who's achieved much more than you?
Ryan Garcia isn't just aiming for a victory, he's guaranteeing a knockout. Confident in his power, Garcia made a bold prediction: "I'll put Rolando Romero to sleep with a left hook. That's it. That's what you're going to see, period." He believes his speed, accuracy, and fight IQ will overwhelm Romero, leaving no doubt about the outcome. More than anything, Garcia sees this as a stepping stone toward a bigger goal, his long-awaited rematch with Devin Haney. To him, Romero is just another obstacle standing in the way, and he intends to remove him in spectacular fashion.
And obviously the boxing world, so it could be settled once and for all. What is your message? Obviously, you guys are going through the lawsuit right now, but if you and Devin can run it back again, under what terms would it be?
Run it back the same way, just a little higher.
While Regis Prograis leans Ryan Garcia, he acknowledges that Rolando Romero's awkward yet explosive style could be a problem. "I've seen the sparring footage, and this isn't an easy fight to predict because both of them are wild and capable of landing big shots," Prograis explained. He pointed out that Garcia's experience in high-pressure fights gives him the edge, but he didn't dismiss the possibility of Romero landing something game-changing. "I favor Ryan because he's been in more big fights," Prograis said, "but Rolando is unpredictable, and that makes him dangerous." Many boxing analysts share this sentiment. While Garcia is the more polished fighter, Romero's power and unconventional approach make him a legitimate threat. Davis, having fought both men, weighed in with an interesting take. He didn't hesitate when discussing Romero's power, even suggesting that he punches harder than Ryan Garcia. "Rolando hits harder than Ryan, no doubt," Davis stated. However, he was quick to clarify that raw power alone doesn't win fights. Ryan is faster, sharper, and more accurate. But if Rolando catches you clean, you'll feel it. Davis's perspective highlights the key dynamic of the fight: Garcia's speed and precision against Romero's brute force.
So, was it Ryan or was it Rolly? Because they both clearly...
I ain't gonna lie, Rolly hit hard. Yeah. People be sleeping on Rolly because he been, obviously, I don't know how to say that, obviously. But, yeah, if he don't got no chin now, so Rolly be getting caught, but Rolly, he can't hit, bro.
Gervonta Davis knows firsthand how dangerous Rolando Romero's power can be. He took a clean shot from Romero before eventually stopping him. While he didn't pick a definitive winner, his breakdown leaned toward Garcia's skill set giving him the upper hand, though he admitted that Romero's power always keeps things interesting. With so many different takes on the fight, the anticipation continues to build. Ryan Garcia is supremely confident in his knockout ability, Regis Prograis sees the fight as unpredictable, and Gervonta Davis acknowledges Romero's power but believes Garcia has the sharper tools. The boxing world will have to wait until May 2nd to see which prediction proves true. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates.